It's vloggy. It's a thing. So I guess it's a vloggy thing.
Actually, I should, there we go, it's a little bit better, add a little extra light. Hello everybody, I'm DurchBurch, and I'm charging my phone right now while I record this vloggy thing. So I was on a boat today. If anybody has ever been to Erie, Pennsylvania, they know that the USS Brig Niagara is kind of a big deal there. Sit down. It's a boat. The original one was built there, and then there was the battle in the War of 1812, and things happened. It became a flagship or something or other. I don't know. I'm not good with history, but it had some importance to the area. Or actually quite a bit of importance to the area, and so it was, it eventually just kind of sank. I think it was just due to age, not that it sank in and of itself, and then it was brought up, restored, and then put on display, and then that fell apart after a while, and then they rebuilt it again, but this time they rebuilt it from the ground up, and this was in like the 80s, and then now it's a functional sailing vessel. So yeah, I was on that today, and we went to sailing for a short time out on Lake Erie, but we did not stay because or out on the lake. We went back to the bay because it was a little bit choppy. And there were a few people who just weren't, comfortable with that. So they went back to the bay, and then we did a bunch of stuff, and learned a bunch of stuff, and things happened and stuff, and it was fun. But that's not the only thing I am here to talk to you about. I am also here to talk to you about math. Oh yeah, it's gonna be that thing everyone else hates. And I shouldn't say everyone else, because I kind of hate it too. That thing that most people hate. And that works a bit better. So, I'm gonna be right back. Set this kind of hard, because, I can lean that against my curved thing there. Oh no, my shirt reveals my location, kinda, right there. There's a lot of people on campus. Yeah. There's a number of students here. It's a college. Also, you probably would have found out somehow anyways, so it's not like I'm going to try and hide it. Hair is still kind of all screwed up from the sea, the lake water spraying in, and then it was raining. I brushed it, and it's still not perfect. But anyways, math. So, for any of you familiar with calculus, you'll know that there's this thing called deriving. If you're familiar with physics, you'll also know this, deriving or differentiating. And I'm going to tell you right now the actual formula of a derivative of a function. Because the derivative is the slope of the function. I'm going to find the exact thing so that I can get it right, because I don't want to read it to you wrong. It's a ways back in here, isn't it? Oh wait, nope. Okay. So, the limit is defined by the following formula. Okay. F prime of A is equal to the limit as x approaches A of f of x minus f of A, and then all that over x minus A. So yeah, that's the definition. And the way you solve it is basically you look at the actual function, and you take the limit, and it's usually as t approaches x or something like that. The value of x approaching A isn't always the same. This is really, this is just a, no, this is truly the, well, it's not necessarily just the formula for differentiation, it's also the formula for a whole myriad of things. I forget what the official term for formulas like these are. But basically, you can use that formula if you plug things in properly to solve for the slope of anything, including curves, parabolas, cusps, and things like that. You can determine the slope at any given point using that. So you can basically use that, you get the new formula of the slope, and then you plug in that point, and you now know the slope at that point. But that formula really sucks, because when you plug everything in, there's a lot of work to get it to turn out pretty. Now, when it comes to not using that formula, there are other formulas that can be proved true using that formula that you can use, that are all situational. And they are all beautiful, and I love them. For example, if there is a polynomial function, which means it's, some number plus some number, or, it could be just a number. 6 is a polynomial function because it's 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 infinitely. And you could even say that, 0 is a polynomial. But, so any polynomial function that is using addition will follow the following rule. So if you split each of those things up, saying that they're a unique function, or if you break up each thing added to another thing, you can say that, or if you break them all up and put them into new variables. So, and I'm just gonna give an example here. X plus 4, that would be converted in this formula for the formula's purpose, f plus g, and then f plus g prime is equal to f prime plus g prime, and so if it's x plus 4, x prime is 1 because its power is 1, and the power of 4 is 1, so it becomes 0, and then it's like non-existent if the power becomes 0 or some crap. Actually, I think technically the power of 0 is 1 on all things, but if you get that, it just disappears because math. I don't know, if it goes below something x, it's gone. So math. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if constants to a power stay or not, but variables to a power, you basically subtract 1 from the total power, and then you put whatever the old power was in front of the variable. So like 2x to the third becomes 6x squared. Now, if I wanted to do that using the main formula, it takes forever because it's a giant fraction, basically, that I have to make and then solve, and it's stupid. I don't like it. It's not friendly. But, yeah. Definitely, I'm happy to have these babies back. Look at them, there we go, look at that. I'm happy to have these little guys. They're not really in focus well. Just gonna focus on them at all. Not well? Okay. Yeah, I love this cow. Look at this. And this took me like 5 minutes. Because it's all like super easy. But I actually don't know if 1 and 2 are right. If they're not, I can correct them. I should get myself back in frame. Because it was kind of like a gray area for me mentally. So, not like gray matter, gray, but like, I just was not sure, how that type of Sorry guys, my legs are like broken today. Yeah, I'm thinking of anything else. I guess I'll try to get a Let's Play up tomorrow at some point. You know, for the 3 p.m. time slot, I wanna try and get one recorded for that. Hopefully, I'll have time. I don't know. I've been going straight from my class that ends at 11:50 to lunch, and then I hang out with like the gamers here, and then we sit there and talk, and then I end up leaving at 1:30, which would mean that I'd get back around probably 1:40, and then, you know, through editing and all that, it's probably going to end up going up later than 3 unless it's a quick video. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get one up in time. If not, I'll probably have something else. And if not, sorry. I have college priorities, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think that's everything though. Did everything go? Did everything go? I don't know. Buy lemonade? Yeah, that's just kind of a thing for me. Lemonade is like my freaking drug. Well, lemonade's not my drug. I love lemonade. Pink lemonade is my drug. I was kind of upset because I try to like limit myself on pink lemonade because, oh, it's so delicious. And I would only drink that if I did not, you know, actually actively try to not. At least not frequently. And then they sold out of normal lemonade, and I'm like on my way to class, I'm like, oh, I'm really thirsty, and I'm like, and all they've got is pink lemonade. And I had some like recently, and now I'm gonna buy it anyways because it's my drug. And so yeah, lemonade is delicious. Buy lemonade, drink it. Is it Wendy's? Wendy's has really good lemonade. Sometimes, I don't know, it's really weird. It's been off and on for me. The first time I got it was amazing, second time, third time, fourth time I got it was amazing, fifth time for some reason it was not. I'm like, come on guys, you can get like these giant things, like a large lemonade is like massive. It's like this giant cup, because it's America. I'm gonna try to get my knee in here to get the height gauge right. Good. There we go, there's that. No, that's way taller than that. I can't get it right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just not at a good spot holding, you know, this and then, yeah, doing all that. But it's a really freaking tall, gigantic, like, cup full of lemonade. And there's, like, little lemon bits in it. And it's amazing. And it is the best. Other random fun foods I've found. If you don't have bread, but you want to enjoy peanut butter and jelly, take some peanut butter, take some jelly, put it in a bowl, mix that up. It becomes this like purplish brown. It really depends on what type of jelly you're using. I'm using a raspberry preserve. It's not really a jelly, but it's a preserve, and so it's like a deep reddish purple. And you mix that with the light brown, like peanut butter, and you get this delicious mixture, and it's amazing. Probably not healthy though, but it's amazing. It tastes really good. I'm trying to think. I think I discovered another one. Cereal and peanut butter, just mix that together. If you like things like Reese's Puffs, you know, throw in like chocolate things like Cocoa Puffs or an equivalent, or like, I don't know, Cocoa Krispies, or any chocolate cereal if you like chocolate and peanut butter. I'm not a huge chocolate and peanut butter fan, but just throw cereal and peanut butter and mix it up, and it's actually really good, surprisingly. Or not surprisingly, really, because, you know, peanut butter sandwiches are a thing, and they taste good. So, enough random food ramblings. I'm probably making some of you hungry. I'm actually making myself a little hungry, and it is 7:21, and I don't want to eat food right now. It is too late. It's too late, and I'm probably going to eat something now because of that. Gosh. I have craisins. Probably going to eat craisins then, guys. Another thing, like, it's called like delicado squash, I think. It's not that tasty. It's not that tasty. It's like, it's a really soft squash. It's just like, I don't know. I've been getting used to less soft squash. Like more, like the things in the vein of cucumber, but that are actually squashy. You know, that I've been starting to like eat that more. I've been trying to vary up my diet a bit, and I don't know, just like delicado squash or whatever it's called, I'm not a huge fan of. It's like really soft, and it's just too much. It's so powerful. Like, I had to douse it in rice basically to like weaken the flavor. And it's actually really good with rice, I will say that. It is a delicious combination at that point. But when I ran out of rice, it was I could not finish it. So I literally I had to give up on 2 small pieces. They had to be composted. I'm a monster. But yeah. Squash and rice goes well together. A lot of things go well with rice. I'm still talking about food. I recommended that I should stop talking about food for your sake and for my sake, and now, you know, I'm just on the subject of food regardless. So I guess I'm just going to end it here. Goodbye, farewell. Besides, I have an ongoing conversation with my brothers that I'm about to re-engage in, so...
Hey, you made it! I'm DurchBurch. You watched my video. Good for you. You can click this button here to subscribe. Do it. It's pretty nice. You'll like my videos, I swear. Okay, bye.